In this video, I am going to explain how to calculate SGPA and CGPA of a student. In this particular video, I have taken the example of XYZ, who is having INOSEC number of 2CP17XY017. For the sake of explaining, I am taking this example. Let me explain what I mean by SGPA and CGPA. SGPA means semester grade point average. Semester grade point average or SGPA. It is an average grade point that is calculated at the end of an academic session like a semester at college. It is calculated for the individual semester. SGPA should be calculated only for the particular semester or individual semester, whereas CGPA means cumulative grade point average. It is used to measure the overall students' academic performance of the students in school or colleges. It is calculated for 2 semester, 3 semester or whole courses. It's just like an aggregate. If you want to calculate the CGPA, we should have to have a focus on first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, like that. Not only for the single semester. It cannot be calculated for the single semester. That is what cumulative grade point average or CGPA. So here we are focusing more on the calculation of SGPA and CGPA of the student who is cleared all subjects or having no backlogs. In this particular video, I am focusing only on the students who cleared all subjects of the semester or who is not having any backlogs in his career. For such students, the video is focused more on that. Okay, let me take an example. So here the table is given. In that the different subjects are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have mentioned 8 subjects. The internal marks for the respective subjects are 39, 37, 32, 40, 33, 36, 37, 16. And external marks are 49, 42, 40, 41, 46, 45, 56, 29. And total 39 plus 49, 88. These are the addition of internal and external marks is total marks. Credits. If you want to look at the credits you can get it from the syllabus copy. If you are studying in the first semester, just look at the first semester syllabus copy of any course you can take. So easily you can it is available in the syllabus copy. No worry about the credits. So once you mention the credits for the individual subject, you just calculate all the credits of that particular semester or all the courses. The total credits equal to 24, means 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 4 into 5, 20, 22, 24. Total credits are that particular semester is 24. Grade points. The grade points is with respect to the total marks. With respect to the total marks, we are giving the grade points. So how to give the grade points? How to calculate the grade points? For that I will do one more video. Just go through that video. You will come to an idea about the grade points. So this is after getting the result or with respect to this total marks, you can have an idea about the grade points. Next, grade. So this is also then that particular video. The grade means from this to this percentage or this to this marks, you can have a different grades. This is pass. P indicates pass. F indicates fail. So in this video, I focused more on the students who is completely cleared all the subjects, who is not having any backlog in his career. For such students, I did this particular video. In the next video, I will focus more on the backlog students. Okay. Next, so you should have one more column here. Credits into grade points. These credits are available in the syllabus copy. Grade points means this depends upon this total marks. So 4 into 9, 36. 4 into 8, 32. 4 into 8, 32. 4 into 9, 36. 4 into 8, 32. 2 into 9, 18. 2 into 10, 20. 0 into 6, 0. So this is what the credits into grade points, multiplication of credits into grade points. So once you calculate the credits into grade points for the individual subject, you can add all these. So you will get the total credits into grade points equal to 206, means 36 plus 32 plus 32 plus 36 plus 32 plus 18 plus 20 plus 0. You will get 206. So this is what the grades into grade points. This is total number of credits. If you have to calculate the SGPA, you are having one particular formula, summation of CI into GI. CI means what? The number of credits of the ith course. Ith course means if you take any subject. So engineering mathematics, this is also one of the subject. That particular subject, what about the number of credits? Into GI. GI means the grade point scored in that particular subject. If you take any particular subject, with respect to that subject, what is the number of credits? What about the grade points scored in that particular subject? Next, here summation. Summation means the sum of all the subjects which comes in that particular semester. Engineering mathematics, MOM, BTD. If you take one particular semester, you will have different number of subjects. Those subjects, sum of the credits into grade points of all the subjects divided by the total number of credits of all the subjects. This is what the formula to calculate the SGPA. The sum of credits into grade points of all the subjects divided by the total number of credits of all the subjects. Already we got that particular table. The sum of the credit into grade points of all the subjects is how much? 206. The total number of credits of that particular all the subjects is 24. So 206 by 24 will get 8.58. This is the SGPA of that particular semester. In that particular semester, the students did not fail any subject. Next, so here I have taken one more example to give the clear picture of that SGPA. So here I have taken 8 course. Course 1 is just like one subject. Course 2 is one more subject. In that particular semester, we have taken the 8 subject. The grades are given here. The grade letter, these are also grade A, B, C, grade points 8, 6, 7, 10, 4, 6, 9, depending upon this particular letter. So these are the grade points. So if you want to calculate the SG, already you know the formula. Credit into grade point, 4 into 8, 32, 4 into 6, 24, 4 into 7, 28, 3 into 10, 30, 3 into 4, 12, 3 into 6, 18, 2 into 9, 18, 2 into 6, 12. If you add all these, means sum of the credit point into grade point, you will get 174. To calculate SGPA, the sum of credit point into grade point of all the subject from course 1 to course 8 divided by total number of credits of all the subject, means from 4 to 2, here 25. So 174 divided by 25, you will get 6.96. So this is one of the method to calculate the SGPA of the first semester. I have taken one more example, that is the second semester. For the time being, to calculate CGPA. So we have taken the semester 1 and semester 2. In the semester 1, already you know that. In the semester 2, again I have taken 8 subjects. With respect to that, I have given the credit points, grade letter, grade points. Same method. You have to calculate the sum of the credit points into grade points. You will get 189. Total number of credits of all the courses of all the subject is 25. So 189 divided by 25 is get a 7.56. So GPA is 7.56. In the previous, that is a semester 1. For that you got 6.96 is the CPA. For the second semester or illustration number 2, you got the CPA as 7.56. If you want to calculate CGPA, CGPA means cumulative grade points. Cumulative means semester plus semester plus semester. Okay, so to calculate CGPA, 25 is the total number of credit points of the first semester. With respect to that, you got SGPA 6.96 plus. So what about the total number of credits of the second semester? 25 again. What about the SGPA? 7.56. 7.5 divided by the total number of credits of the 2 semester. First semester 25 credits, second semester 25 credits. Total credits are 50. So CGPA equal to, so total sum of the number of credits of all the subject into SGPA of that particular semester divided by total number of credits of the semester. So you will get 7.26. This is what CGPA. Here 25 is the number of credits of the first semester, 25 is the number of credits of the second semester, 6.96 is the SGPA of the first semester, 7.56 is the SGPA of the second semester divided by total number of credits of the 2 semester. This is what CGPA formula for calculating the CGPA of the 2 semester. Okay. In the same way, if you calculate the SGPA of all the 8 semester, in that particular from 1 to 8 semester, the student did not, if the student did not fail any subject or does not maintain any backlogs in the history of his engineering course, for such students this formula is applicable. Okay. Semester 1, suppose I'll take the example of semester 1. It's the semester 1 credits are 24, SGPA is 7. Semester 2, 24 credits are there, which SGPA is 8.5. Semester 3, 27, 9.2. Semester 4, credits are 27. If you got the SGPA as 6.86. Semester 5, 24, 8.18. Semester 6, credits are 24, SGPA is 7.73. Sem 6, 7, credits are 24 and SGPA is 8.68. Sem 8, credits are 26, SGPA is 9.4. If you are having the SGPA credits up to all 8 semester, if you want to calculate the CGPA means whole course. Okay, part Sem 1, 24 into 7, 24 into 7, because 24 is the number of credits in that Sem 1 and 7 is the SGPA. Sem 2, 24 into 8.5, 27 into 9.2, 27 into 6.86, 24 into 8.18, 24 into 7.13 plus 24 into 8.68 plus 26 into 9.4 divided by the total number of credits of all the 8 semester. So 24 plus 24 plus 27 plus 27 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 26. If you add all these number of credits from 1 sem to 8 sem, you will get a 200. So this is what the cumulative grade points. So this is equal to 8.2. The CGPA of the 8 from 1 semester to 8 semester is 8.2. So once you got the SGPA and CGPA, you can easily convert those SGPA CGPA to percentage value. SGPA into 10. If you got SGPA value into 10 minus 7.5 minus 7.5. So this is the formula to convert SGPA into percentage value. So here in the previous problem we got SGPA as 8.5. 8.5 into 10 minus 7.5. You will get 78.3%. This is what the percentage value. Similarly, if you got the CGPA as 8.2, in the previous case we have got the CGPA as 8.2 into 9.5. If you multiply CGPA into 9.5, we will get the percentage value. It is 77.9%. So this is what the CGPA of that particular candidate XYZ who is having university number, that one. So this is the way how to calculate SGPA, CGPA and SGPA and CGPA converted to percentage value. If you got any doubts with respect to the SGPA, CGPA and percentage value, you just go through this particular video again and again, will come an idea. Thank you.